All right, I have it open again. You're like, why are you still working on this thing? Well, the bell would not go off during anything, during any time. I think the bell is supposed to work when you win something. So I just wanted to see if the bell would work. The bell goes up right there. You can see the spot where it was. I took it out and I was like, let's see if this thing will work. Because it's a 6 volt, according to schematics, it's 6 volts. I have a 9 volt battery here, and it should just work. And this may be really loud, but it's not going to work. Well, it's hard to work if it just falls off. All right. That one's just screwed in, so that's not too hard. I'll screw that back in and give it a shot and see what happens. All right, I screwed that back in, and I set up my 9 volt battery here with some alligator clips to see if this is going to work. This might be really loud, so we'll see what happens. Nothing. Okay, this should be simple, right? So that's not working. Interesting. Is the connect? So that's weird out there. How does it actually connect to this solenoid? Well, look at that. The bottom part is connected, but the top is not connected in the back. Okay, that explains why it wouldn't work. I don't have one of those clippy doos here, so I'm just going to solder a wire from here to here, and we'll try another test. All right, I have completed my repair, quote unquote. I got the wire connected there. Focus. Right there, so that's connected, and I was going to connect it to this thing, but it wasn't really soldering to it very well, and it was very sketchy. So I decided not to do it. I just ran it through the hole there and connected it to this screw, and I'm gonna give it a test. I got my one end hooked up here. I get the solder out of the way, and the 9 volts there. Let's see, get in the mirror or window. I need to get a counterweight on this so we can see it in action, so it kind of just holds it down at least. So that way it's off there. Okay. All right, let's get the 9 volts in the view, and let's see if this works. All right. It works. It must have just keep giving power back and forth. Does that thing snap? Nope. That's awesome. All right, so that works. Well, now I gotta put it back in. So I'm gonna put it back in here. I am a little wondering if I should deal with this thing. They did the blue and red wires are definitely what's on the schematic, so that makes sense. But the plugs and that electrical tape, I mean, when I tug on it, it doesn't really give. I think they soldered it in there. They took a lot of tape on here, and there's a lot of, underneath there, it feels like a big chunk of solder. So I think whatever they did is fine. I might do a continuity test to see if wherever these blue and red wires go, to see if I get a good connection before I fire it up, which I might do. I'm gonna put it together, and I'm gonna find where those blue and red wires go and just make sure there's a connection, a good connection, and then I can trust that when the game decides to ring the bell, it'll actually do it. All right, be back. All right, I tested trying with the battery and connectivity, and those wires up there should be connected to the bell, basically, and that wasn't. No matter how I tried, it just wasn't getting any connectivity. So I replaced that monstrosity put in some better wires in there, and I had that nice little 2-prong plug in there and connected to the wire. I did test connectivity now, and it goes all the way from the wire down there, exactly the way it should be. I've got the 9-volt battery up here now, so we're going to give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Focus. All right, looking good. We're gonna take out the 9-volt battery and we're going to put it all together and see if we can get some ringing on when we're winning. I'm not sure though if it's supposed to ring on a jackpot or if it's supposed to ring on any win. But we'll find out. All right, I played it for a little bit and got it to win on a cherry, but I didn't hear any sound. So I'm gonna set up a jackpot, which is pretty much any bar up here. I read online that if you have it off and you set it up to have a jackpot, which is kind of a jackpot, but whatever, anything that's in the top half, it will, when you turn it on, it'll automatically pay out. So we are going to see if we can do that. We got to push the wiper blade back, and that's that little wiper blade back there that does all the scores, and get that one more there. Okay, so we got that one. Now I just gotta get the middle one. So wiper blade, let's get that to there. All right, so we got any bar, so this should be a winner. And we're gonna slide this in. Make sure the cords aren't getting crazy. They're looking all right. All right, she's into place. Lock in the reels, close the door. All right. Now, if they're right, I'm gonna plug it in, and we should hear a bell and also get a lot of money. Yes, that is awesome. Freaking awesome. The bell works, folks. The bell works. Just had to connect the wires. That's all I had to do. The wires weren't connected. Imagine that. I wonder why they took that wire off. I have no idea, but yeah. I have to count those coins to see if it spit out the right amount, but it should have spit out $2, which is like 40 coins. So awesome. Well, that's how you can check your bell on your slot machine in case you're wondering why it's not working. Thanks.